Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
This is Eliminator on the ZX Spectrum, released by Shooten in 1988. But you probably already know that if you watched a recent video of mine where I played it on the Amiga, and it was balls horrifically hard. I cannot believe that I have not played it on the Spectrum. So here I am correcting that. I'm expecting this to be also balls horrifically hard, but the speed of this should be an indication to whether or not the Amiga version was running it the right speed, because K-Light Gamer said that back in the day he would have thought this would be really impressive if it ran that fast. And obviously the Amiga, sorry, the A500 Mini, it's seriously guys, do some firmware updates. But yeah, it's quite bad it running games at the wrong speed. Not, you know, I say about 20% of them, you know, 80-20. So it's 80% run fine, 20% run too fast. There is a workaround with editing text files and shit like that, but I can't be asked because I'm lazy. But the point is, you can firmware fix that, but obviously it's going to be far better looking on the Amiga, but should still give us an indication of how fast it runs. And I want to play it because I want to play it on my beloved ZX Spectrum. I can tell you this now. That's a better loading screen graphically. Alright, the colours, we'll get past that, but graphically, image-wise, that's a better, sharper loading screen on the ZX Spectrum. Right, so let's press enter. Right, so your HUD and your title screen are the same. Unfortunately, I apologise for the ear drilling you're getting, because this is 48K beeper sound, which is, there's no excuse for there not being a 128K version of this, you know, with AY chip goodness in 1988. Anyway, let's get into this. I have quickly checked the controls and I have to play it on joystick for some reason, so enter. Or fire. Stage 1, get ready. To the left is that upgrade system that I could not work out. To the right, the yellow bar, now I've worked this out, is my energy. And the blue bar's energy, yellow bar is ammunition. Fuck, it's really difficult to judge it because it's monochromic. Not normally a problem for Spectrum games. Graphically it's alright. I haven't seen any real undulation so far to work out what the track moves like and stuff like that, but Elite did Space Harrier. Don't know if it's the same guy. Right, health seems to be in a different position. It is obviously, I'm guessing, running too fast. Fuck! On the Amiga, but doesn't matter that it's running slower on this. Lining yourself up with the holes, every hole a goal, is incredibly difficult. Right. Wait. That's the default position of my craft when I start. And the hole in the middle of the wall, surely that's like the exact middle of the track until we get to other walls where the holes are either on the left or the right. I call bullshit. I call too bloody hard already. At least it's got that in common with the Amiga version. Right, my lives obviously at the bottom on the right. Those three, whatever they are. I can't get through the fucking hole. Can I move forward? Do I have acceleration? Don't want to hammer continuously because my ammunition takes more of a hit on this than it does on the Amiga. Right. Ooh, oh shit, that was health. So what were those blue things then? I don't know. My health is the blue one, my health is taking a hammering. Right, isn't there a ramp then at some point? Why is it so difficult? Oh, this feels awkward. To line it up, I'm missing my health and I'm missing ammunition. Those weren't things for me to pick up. That was their bloody projectiles, Dave. Oh! And of course, there were somewhat kind of checkpoints, weren't there? Oh, hey, we got to a checkpoint then. Right. Oh, shit. Right, isn't there? Right, okay, so lining yourself up with the holes. No, that isn't a projectile. It is a bit difficult. However, it would appear to be slightly more forgiving than... Well, there is undulation, but it makes my eyes go a bit squirrely. Slightly more forgiving, the Amiga version. But then, having said that... Right, this is stage 2 here. This is stage 2. Apologise for the background noise. I live on the busiest road in the West Country, and that was a motorbike bastard. Apologies if you're on motorbikes, but all the ones that go past my house when I make gameplays, I'm motorbike bastards. Right, so that's stage 2. So we're kind of tied where we got on the Amiga. I'm not going to lie, Space Harrier by Elite on the Spectrum shits all over this. I know it's a different game, but I'm talking about graphically and what it's chucking around. Right, did that do anything? So yeah, you can't fire absolutely willy-nilly. I can't believe I said... No! See... Because there's no colour, you just think stuff's an obstacle, when obviously those two things, one on the left and one on the right, are health and energy. But yeah, you can't hammer it, especially, fuck, since I missed the energy. Right. I don't like how fucking pixel perfect, oh right, that bit is. Right, this, I don't know what I got then, and right, this is where it gets mental. Yeah, so, I'm not massively impressed. I played it back in the day. I remember being more... Well, to be honest, I probably would have been more impressed with it back in the day because I was a Spectrum boy. I wasn't far off Mega Drive town. I was probably a Master System town, to be fair. Oh! What? Alright, so, it's more forgiving on the speed, but it still hates you and everyone you care about. I'm about to run out. That's a nice effect. This would be stage 3 then. About to run out of lasers. Which is really going to ruin my day. And when the power-ups come, I don't know if they're power-ups or something that I need to get out. I'm out of guns. I'm out of guns. I'm a pacifist and therefore I'm going to get spanked. Which is what most pacifists deserve, to be fair. Where am I now? It's put me back, but I'm still... Oh, yeah, it's this bit. Right, don't fire. You can't blow these things up. Why am I talking to myself? I always talk to myself when I play games. This is hard. This is hard. Seriously, Houston, why no 128? Maybe there's a 128K version. All the ROM sites that I frequent, I could not find. Right, so, 2 holes in the middle. Every hole I go. And then... I don't know what those do. Maybe it is their projectiles. Right. See, my health's taking a hammering. That's... Oh, look. Power-up. Power-ups are on the left, so that is a power-up tree. Is that the right descriptive term? But obviously, I'm still pissing for my ammunition. I press up, and I got... Ah! Fuck. So that's how it works. You get an extra weapon, which apparently is the upgrade on the left. And then, I didn't... Well, I don't want to take my eyes off the track. And then... When you get it, it appears on the left. So I think as long as you don't... Fuck! You don't die, you keep it, and then I can change between it. And all the ones I've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slots. That's a cool, you know, upgrade system. It would be nicer, though, if, obviously, I didn't have to collect ammunition. Yeah, I'll give you health. But both? I mean, come on. Yoink! Right, you gotta be... Johnny on the spot with this bit, which apparently I'm not. This is still stage... Is this still stage 1? I think I stole that guy's wallet. Fuck off. Right. I want to say the collision detection is a bit unbelievably brutally unfair. Right. I've seen way better undulation on ZX Spectrum. Enduro Racer. Chase HQ. I'm looking at you. Right. No, 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 no! See? So I was convinced I was going by that. Right, so again, like the Amiga version, it's a memorization thing, isn't it? And by the way, I've heard some 48K beeper sound music. That's good. There's no excuse for that being that shit. I'm going to go on the right after I go for the next hole. I've just tempted fate now by being complacent. Right, that's health. So, health is on the right. So it's pick one or the other. You can't have both. Obviously, they're on different sides of the road. I get that. But that just seems a tad unfair. Ooh! I'm just permanently in a pensive, I'm scared, shit my pants, hold me sort of, you know, moment. That worked. Hey, your gun's got a better range than it has on the fucking Amiga. Oh shit. Move, so you got kind of start moving before the obstacles get there. Awkward pauses in my voice, I am aware of that. To get out of the... Where is that stupid thing that comes? This... There we go. Right, we're on this side of the road. I don't like that. What is that? No! Oh, it is enemies. I'm almost out of juice. And health, which is why I got shot. Oh, fuck off! Well, you know, consistency is a good thing across, you know, 8 bits and 16 bits. So this is just as fucking brutally hard and unfair with the way it makes you choose between health, bollocks, and, you know, bullets, ammunition, if you will. I'm pretty sure this got good reviews back in the day. I've got to look it up now. Maybe, obviously, when we revisit, what do I mean, maybe, obviously, we revisit these things as adults, we're going to rip them apart, aren't we? But this is just on another level. This is like Road Blasters, but if it really hates you. And this was a $7.95 game, I believe. It was a full price game. It wasn't a $9.95 game. Houston weren't kind of $9.95, you know, people. That's the worst descriptive term ever. Right, what am I avoiding? That. And then, and that. But obviously, what? So I had health. Then, I had health. Unless that one shot, but I hit him. But that one shot took away. So you've got to avoid their lasers and you've got to avoid them. Everything I said about the Amiga version, about, you know, so you've got to avoid stuff, you've got to line yourself up with holes, you've got to avoid the enemy, you've got to avoid the enemy projectiles, you've got to collect ammunition. Yeah, that shit in the middle of the road was not their projectiles, but it took my health. Ooh! I know that's me making that mistake and I should bloody well learn, but I can't help myself because the monochrome, and I'm not against monochrome games. Again, look at Chase HQ and Enduro Racer, but my brain just goes, oh, it's something to avoid right then, and I needed it. Right, I might have to. If it is on the Commodore 64, I am going to do a gameplay of that. But it might not be. I don't know. It must be. Oh, this bit. Look how close it cuts it. And that's me timing. Oh! Right, there's a thing in the middle. Where was it? In the middle. And then go left. And, hey! This is the furthest I've ever got. I feel like I've achieved something. No, not really. Oh, you no way! You've got to shoot! Which, yes way, because it was on the Amiga. But my projectiles aren't fast enough. Oh no, we've gone back to here! So I have to shoot holes in the walls. Do you know what? I thought it was fucking hard on the Amiga. I think this might be, even though it's running slower, not by much, I think this might be harder. Honestly. But then I'm not playing it on my beloved keys. I've got to play this on joystick, and I hate playing games on joystick on the ZX Spectrum because keys. That's where, you know, that's where it's at, man. Yeah. Right. Wasn't there a... I don't know. Then there's this. Why is my... Fuck. Why is my range so shite? One more go. Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. I shall try and force myself to do the Commodore 64 version. Apparently, being this is my default position, and it is going to get me through the wall now. Although that makes me nervous as tits. Right, so we want to go on the right. Once we go through this hole, there. No, that's lasers. Left is. They're not coloured, so we can't tell. So it really is a memorisation game. So I'm guessing it's always going to have to be, because they're not coloured, on the left. When do you can fly? That's really crap. Hey! Well, I did nothing! Ooh! Not having fun. Not having fun. I know I'm winning. Right, wait. Oh, yeah. The checkpoints are shizen. Get down! That's a power-up. I'm confused. So we don't know what's health, what's ammunition, and what's power-ups. Because it's monochromic. So therefore put them in the exact same position all the time? I don't know. Right. Ooh, almost fucked that up. Yoink! These noises really do help me. Seriously, true story. Right. We're going green? I'm not, because I think climate change is a fucking con. Haha! See what I did there? I've just changed. Why have I changed? I didn't press down. Oh, no. Don't like this. Don't like this. Not just because it's 16-bit and it's got the graphics and shit, but the Amiga version plays better than this. Even if it is running too fast, but we have yet to confirm that. I mean, this is graphically alright on the Spectrum. It's just brutally unfair. Like, too fucking unfair and too hard for its own good. Plus, I don't like the fact that it's 48K. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you played this back in the day. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.